Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be playing some Rakdos Aggro, and the goal is to go Hellbent. For those who don't know, that's an old term where you have no cards in your hand. Because in this particular case, having no cards is really good for one particular card, and that's Stingerback Terror. This is a 7/7 for 4 mana, flying trample, and it gets -1/-1 for each card in your hand. So obviously, if we have no cards in hand, we get a 7/7 for 4. We can also plot it and let it sit around for later, which is super sweet. We also have a couple of ways to let this attack when it comes out, but we'll talk about that in a second. I also want to give credit, because when I was looking around, I think it was Jim Davis who had played a version of this some time ago, and figured, why not? I'll steal some ideas from him, and we'll just see how this goes. This should be actually pretty cool. There's a few differences between our lists, but generally, same concept. So anyway, we've got 4 Cult Conscript, because this is an early creature that can keep coming out of our graveyard, which is nice. And we do have some stuff that cares about it being a skeleton. Cut Downs for some early removal. Forsaken Miner, kind of for the same reason we're playing the Cult Conscripts, right? It can keep coming back, and it's a skeleton. Now, we do have Commando Faces Kakazan this for some easy damage, and it can make some of our creatures a little bit bigger, because we're playing a lot of small things. And I'm also playing a copy here of Lava Spur Boots. Giving everything in the deck haste is super nice, but additionally being able to give the Stingerback Terror haste is actually not bad either. We have Bitter Triumph for some more removal, some Caustic Bronco to maybe get us some cards, but also do some damage. Go for the Throat, typical removal. Cunning Coyote, this is another card that we can plot and we can kind of leave waiting alongside with the Terror if we want to. Even better is if you have a Coyote and you have a Terror just sitting in the plot zone or exile zone, plotted, then whenever they sweep the board, you can come right out and do a big pile of damage. We've also got Blood Tithe Harvester for some extra removal. Of course, Corpse of the Lost, because like I said, we do care about some of those skeletons. And then our top end, if you want to call it that, even though we're hoping to just plot this for 3 a lot of times, is going to be Stingerback Terror. So yeah, that's it. Very clean, cut, dry. The game should be very fast, down, and dirty. But when you get to the end of the video, if you like it and you want to play the style of deck, check out the link it'll be in the description below. It'll take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor, where you can download this and try it for yourself, or any of the other great stuff we have in Standard right now. But yeah, let's go see if this Hellbent deck really does get bent. You know, I don't think that one really worked, but you know what I'm saying. Let's go play some games. Alright, we'll keep it. And just try to do our thing here. Obviously, would have much preferred more black lands to red lands, but this will have to do. Alright. What are we staring down? Maybe they want to kill our Harvester first here? I would not be opposed to such things. Goldvein Hydra. Well, that seems fine. You can have your mana for your Hydra. Right, so we're going to take 6. They'll open on 4 mana next turn. Could sweep our board with a variety of things. If it's just play Shieldred, we're not that worried about it, because we can just kill a Shieldred. Alright, there's a Raptor. That's a bit more of a problem to kill. But we force them in a situation where they have to block something here. I mean, because they're at exactly 12, so they have to block or die. Alright, so they do that, which is a good block, so we don't get to pick up our thing. I'm going to go ahead and use this. Get rid of this. See if we can just find another land here. Well, we just replaced the card we discarded, so that was a whole lot of nothing. Alright, and that'll do. Alright, let's keep it. Alright, we got all the little ones. But sometimes that's what you do here. Alright, they're going digging. That's generally good for us. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and attack. Ooh, they weren't interested in blocking. Okay. Alright, well, we get a good turn next turn. We get the Corpse of the Lost and swing in for a whole lot. Yep, we don't care much about that. Love to see that, though. Alright, Bona goes to 6. I mean, they can make a creature. Oh, they can kill the Corpse of the Lost. That's cool. I would probably I mean, they could block and then kill it. So that's... Oh, well, that's a thing. Even if they block, that's 2, 4. We could just do this. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. We're just overthinking. Let's just kill some things. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, boy. Alright, we'll keep this. This is a very non-conventional hand. What are the odds? Can we get another untapped? Nope, we can't. We can't. Alright. Attacking. Now, if we do get a third land, unless it's corpses... Or, well, actually, no, it wouldn't matter. We just need a third land here. So then we'll plot the Stingerback Terror, and then we'll see if we could do some big stuff on the following turns. Opponent might blow us up before then, though. So, seeing as how we didn't get the land, I think we're just going to go here. Because this might be one of our few chances, unless we just top deck outright removal to a slick shot. So, let's see how much we're taking. It's probably going to be a bunch. Kill off 2 of our creatures and we take like 7. Obliterating Bolt. Well, that's one way to get rid of that dude. Nope, they're just going to play with fire us and then hit us for another 7 to put it, or 5 to put us down to 13. Okay. All I need to draw is a cut down, right? Wow. That sucks. I guess I should do this. Alright, we didn't find the removal we were hoping for. Alright. I mean, if they go all out and don't kill us, which they probably can with that much mana, if we get Corpse of the Lost, we still win. So we're set up with the right things. It's just, can we survive? Nope, there's an Obliterating Bolt, so that turns that math off. Alright, we're down to 7. That is hurtful. Okay, we're going to attack. I don't think we live here. Yeah. I mean, we're going to do the only thing we can do, but it's pretty grim. Assuming those are non-lands in their hand. Like, if they're 2 live spells of any kind, we're dead, right? Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, they're sitting here doing a lot of plotting, but, like, do they not have it? Oh, they don't have it! What? Okay. Then we'll play this. Play this. Play this. Play that. Oh! 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 I don't know how, but we get so many wins against mono red at 1 and 2 life, and it's so good every time. This case, I don't know what the hell was in their hand that they couldn't play out if they're not playing lands, but whatever it was, I'm glad they had it. I'm going to gamble really hard on this since I'd almost never tell you to keep a 1-lane hand. This is strictly, we've got both colors. We're on the draw. I'm making content. I'm going to keep it. But generally, I would mulligan this hand. All right. Let's go here. And then if I play Blood Tithe Harvester, they'll have to use a real removal. I guess it doesn't matter, though, because they'll have a real removal for it. Deep Cavern Bat. Well, there goes our cut down, probably. At least one would assume. Okay. So now a choice has to be made here on how badly... You know what? I don't even think we're going to do that. I think I'm just going to play this and play this. And then we'll just say, if they've got something, we'll see it. So now, if we have to play like Liliana, we can sacrifice one of these, not care. Deep Cavern Bat, that's annoying. But fine. And I considered leaving mana up, but the situation would ultimately be the same. I would have just killed a Deep Cavern Bat, and I would have got back a cut down that they would have just put back under a Deep Cavern Bat. So, wouldn't have been much different. Surprisingly, though, they don't take the Go for the Throat there. That I was not expecting. Alright. In the turn? I mean, I guess we're going to go triple bat here? Is that the plan? Nope, it's a Yawgmoth. Okay. Even less sure why we didn't take a Go for it, though. I don't know. You know, everybody's got their own thoughts and strategies. I eventually would like my stuff back, so let's just attack. In the turn. Kinda got stuck on 2 lands here. Another Gix. And we have another removal. I think I'm gonna discard here. Target that. Discard this. Okay, we get to attack. Play this guy. And now I think we're okay. Like, we have 1 point. We could kill a bat to take out the other bat. Even if there was a Shieldred here. They're at 3. Yeah. And what I was working through there is, like, let's say they'd drawn a land, played a Shieldred. We would have just used the Harvester to kill a bat. We get the cut down back. Use the cut down to kill the other bat. And then we attack with what remains, and they only have 1 blocker. So they wouldn't have been able to survive. So yeah, weird game where they got stuck at 3, we got stuck at 2, but somehow we made it an actual game. So sometimes Magic's like that. Alright, let's keep it. This is at least functional. Oh, Lunark veteran, huh? I guess I'm gonna do this. I mean, this is likely to be a life gain deck, and I'll probably just end up having to use the Go for Throat to kill something next turn. No, it's just humans. Okay, well, there's a thing. Good to know. Let's start here. See what kind of removal or things you are playing. I mean, you might as well attack because you can't block. Another Vanguard. That tracks. Warden. Crap. I wanted to do something else, but we may not get to do that. Alright. So they're tapping things so they can attack for 3. Warden. Alright, sure. That's fine. Oh, well, that's a card too. Dang. Wasn't expecting that. So we can get rid of one Vanguard here. Play the Harvester. I guess that's what we'll do. Kind of a why not sort of thing. And again, attack because we can't block with it. Alright. So we still have basically 2 removal cards here. Ugh. Ugh. Man, this hand did not come together the way we needed it to, huh? Alright, well, I can't even afford to block that here, actually. I gotta just take it. Okay, cut down changes everything. That is huge, actually. That is really huge. Play this. Kill Adeline. Their hand's empty, too? Damn. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Play this? What do I have in the graveyard? Just that stuff, huh? Alright. Attack. I think I'm just going to go ahead and kill this dude now. I don't think I even need to play around and let them try to trigger it or anything like that. It might have kept some damage off of us for a turn, but I don't know if that's significant enough here. We had such a bad start here. I'm kind of surprised we're only at 12. Yeah, they activate. Probably find a 1/1 they can actually play here. 12. Ooh, well, if we're going to have an answer, we got to find one quick, because I think almost all of our stuff is black. Well, we'll have a red creature here soon. Okay. This is tough. Because if I kill Skrelv... man. We kind of want them to not dig for stuff. Yeah, we're in bad shape here. I'm going to discard this. Okay, that's something. Oh, Arena, why did you tap that? I needed the black mana so I could get this back. Oh, no. That's the worst. Oh, my gosh. That actually might hurt us over the next 2 turns. Oh, no. I'm hoping they just draw lands at this point. Okay, well that buys us some amount of time. Alright, we go to 3. Or, I mean, take 3, go to 5. That does not help. Alright, now I'm going to very explicitly tap this for colorless this time. Get rid of this. Oh, swamp, huh? Alright, we're going to attack... Wait. Yeah, we'll attack for 2. I guess I'll hold this and just take a point, because that seems to be smartest thing to do here. In the turn. Oh, no. Jeez, it would have been hard for that to be worse. Okay. Golly. Get a flyer and a thing that pumps their team. Like, that's abysmal for us, honestly. That's so bad. Alright, let's kill this. Oh, and again, Arena. Whoa, God. I don't even. Oh. This is. Oh. I should have. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like, we're dead now. GG's. We should have been able to attack with a 2-2 last turn and this turn. It doesn't matter. They were probably going to kill us anyway. But golly. Okie dokie. Let's do it. I'm almost opening another 1-mana thing so we can go like turn 1, one of these. Turn 2, 2 things. Then turn 3, prep the Stingerback, and then get the Coyote and the big hit. That's the goal anyway. Oh, well, never mind. Plans look like they're going to change drastically. Unless it looks like they have a counter or something, then we might wait. Nope. They're going for some wormlet action. You got it. So then we're just going to go here. Just say, do your thing. Alright. We found more mana. Which I'm assuming comes with more artifacts. When you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on that. You can pay 2 and it turns into a dude. Fair enough. I guess we just kill this. And then we just play this. No need to get too tricky. Yeah, I was like, that's just one where we had a plan and the card decided we had a different plan. So, we'll take it. You know what's weird, though? I've seen this levitating statue show up in a couple of different decks. And it hasn't been good anytime I've seen it. Now, I don't know if this is something that started in some video or something, but it's weird that never see this card played, and then in the last maybe 2 weeks, I've seen it like 4 or 5 times. But it's done almost nothing every time, which is weird. So, could be coincidental. Just saying it's a card that's out there. Alright, let's keep it. Oh, man. We're probably just playing Bronco next turn, barring something crazy happening here. Yeah, that's fine. Don't love it, but it's okay. Oh, they're willing to block here. Interesting. So I'm assuming there's no, like, warden or anything. Because usually you want to have as many bodies as you can have out there. So this is kind of intriguing. Alright, well, I guess we're just attacking. And we have a better triumph. We have a lot, like our hands all removal cards. We have a full house. That is weird, but okay. Let's use one of these. I mean, we only have one creature. We got to defend it, you know? We got nothing else going on. Alright, you got your Warden. And a Soul Cauldron. Don't think I've seen Soul Cauldron in these builds too often. But, I mean, if it gets your Warden bigger faster, I guess it's cool. Gonna pump the Warden? No, not even. Trying to save it to block, I guess. Let's attack first, see what we get. More land. Cool, cool, cool. Go ahead and use one of these that they've already seen. And we'll discard this, because we don't need to take any extra damage. Though, I could have left it up so that we could kill something else this turn. but we're kind of just one for wanting the opponent at this point. It's not a lot happening. All right, Bronco, can you find us something? Hey, you know what? That's a thing. We're not going to complain about that. Okay. All right. So now, even if they kill our dudes, we have a way to draw some cards, dig down a little bit. Do have to watch our life total between our own Bronco and their War Leader's Call. Got to be a little careful. Uh-oh, what are they doing here? They're counting up a lot of permanents. Okay, they're just drawing. Fair enough. Honestly, I don't even know if I care about having the Harvester here. I might just dig ourselves and see what we could find. Get rid of one of these Bitter Triumphs. Alrighty, here we go. Ugh, I was hoping for something I'd be able to tap to the Bronco or something. Miner, you ain't it, friend. I could attack for 5. I can kill things. We take damage here. Oh, lots of parts happening here. I think I want to do this. I don't know why I feel like here comes a dragon. Oh, it was not a dragon, but that doesn't suck though. Alright, we can play this. We can kind of keep our hand as is, and I think we're mostly okay. I mean, they could have, like, the vampire that makes a creature, or the Sanguine Evangelist. They could have a few different things here to get 3-4 free damage on us. Alright, Novus Inspector, you got it. Yep. Down to 10. We'd be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, they know we have Corpse of the Lost already. They can see it. So it's not like that's a secret. The question is, what type of removal cards are you holding, opponent? If any. I mean, if you don't have any, that's ball game. That's exactly 11. So you got to have at least one here. Probably a Lightning Strike or some such. Oh, they might flash some stuff in here to block too, though, because those would be 2/2s. I could see that being a real plan. Okay, just a land, so that doesn't hurt us. Oh, and Iganjo. Yeah. Alright. So I will be picking up that Corpse of the Lost at the end of turn. And we'll go ahead and play that. Yep, I will pick it up. We're at 9, so I think we're okay. They've got 4 mana. Okay, cool. We got a nice spread of cards, but we can't keep it. Oh, we really shouldn't keep this either, but here we go. Playing against DAL, which is the airport code for Dallas Love Field, actually. If you ever fly into Dallas and you're not at DFW. Random facts with Power Dragon. Bring. Maybe I need to get a little graphic for that. Yeah, Tiny Bones. You got it, friend. They're reading it, but I don't think they're going to block. Oh, they are going to block. Wow. This makes me feel like it's just like Liliana or something coming. And they just want to keep our board clear. No, it's our Lord Skitter. Oh, I guess they figure they block remove it? Alright. I mean, that being said, we're not doing a whole lot here anyway. No attacks? Even though running that in and hoping to draw a land wouldn't have been the worst thing. I mean, we might just lose this to only drawing 2 lands. Like, and we knew our opener was already tough. Alright. Vadmir gets to grow. So we're pretty much just playing against Orzhov Crimes, huh? If you don't give us a land, at least give us a removal spell for, like, Vadmir or something. Oh, they have instant speed stuff here? Oh, well, yeah, then we're totally dead. That just means they're just waiting to kill our Bronco once we saddle up. If they do that, we can just concede, because we're not going to come back from that with no mana here. Alright, cool. GG's. We can move on. Like, we sort of knew what was coming. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll try to do the thing here. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, what do we got? Oh, we definitely need removal for that guy. This could potentially be really bad. There's a lot of ways this can go, though. Alright, that thing's big. It can't be blocked by anything smaller than it, right? Power less than. Okay. That is a very important set of words to be aware of. I'm trying to decide how badly we need to kill that. And if it's realistic that we could even race here. Because I don't know. I'm going to go here. In here. And we're just going to risk it for the biscuit, you know? Just say, if you get what you need, you get what you need. Like, if we die, we die. If we somehow survive, we have double harvesters to wipe their creatures, and then we have some blockers. But there are probably some worlds where we could die, and it involves them probably having a fading hope, I imagine. No, we're not going to die here, right? Because the best thing to do is rage, pump both things, bounce a harvester. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Keep at least one of those alive. All right, we'll try. Okay, that worked. I feel like we die anyway, so sure. I mean, if they have the cards, we're just dead. I'm not going to play around all this stuff. I could have went digging for a removal card first, which probably would have been smarter, but I'm just saying, if they got it, you got it. I mean, if not, maybe we draw Corpses of the Lost and we get away with one here. I'm about to say, but they're doing some math, so we might be dead. 8. Alright. Looks like we're dead. With 2 spells in hand. Nope, that is not going to kill us. Alright, so we get a chance to retaliate. We did not find it. We'll go digging once more. That does do it, actually. For Xaxes. Well, actually, even more than Xaxes, because it gets one and then we get to pump one, so sure. Woo! Took every card we had, but we got there. Okay, let's keep her. Let's rock and roll. Come on, creature. Don't want to let this Commando Faces Kakazan go to waste. Hey, we found something. And not a bad creature either. This makes for an interesting turn 3 choice, but I think it kind of has to be Corpses of the Lost. Ooh, I say that. We could be kind of surprising. Nah, we're still going to do this. Well, If we do that this turn, then we... Actually, this feels like it shouldn't be... You know what? Let's just be aggressive here. I think maybe that's how we beat them. And we may not even play Minor next turn unless... I don't know. We'll see what they do. It might still be better to play Minor, but playing a big 6/6 could be reasonable too. Now, if they just get aggressive and try to attack us here, then... Oh yeah, okay. So now they're at least trading with some things, and that makes sense. Okay, so... If we play Minor, they block 2, take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or we Terror plus... Yeah, let's go Terror plus Minor. Plot the Terror. No, I clicked the wrong side. I clicked the wrong side. I hate that. I meant to plot it and play the Minor here, but this, whatever. Because I've also could have picked up the Corpses of the Lost. They would have been forced to block at least some permanent. Now they could just block the 3/2. Yeah, they're double checking it. That was a bad misclick, though. Because if I attack with a 3/2 here, we kind of get the best of everything. They don't have any creatures. I get to pick up Corpses of the Lost. And then I still have Stinger for next turn. And a Commando Faces Kakazan. But ultimately it didn't matter, I guess. I mean, once we have a big old creature, it is hard for them to punch through while also trying to block. So it kind of makes sense. Sure. This is very not aggressive for the type of deck we're playing. But we'll see what it turns into. Oh, of course you would show up now. I'm going to do that, though, because there is a world where we just play Corpses Lost next turn. And it looks like we found that world, so let's go. Would you like to kill our enchantments? They say no. They want to kill a creature. Oh, nice. Don't hate that. Let's get it. It's Naya something. I still don't know what the opponent's playing yet. Temporary lockdown. Okay, well, that does do a thing. Alright, let's go back at it. See, the fun part here is we can also kill a thing to pick up our Corpses of the Lost if we want to. Which is interesting. Alright, that can't block yet, so we're going to attack for 4. And I think we just... Well, if I kill that, I can just pick those up now. But I'd have to give up my Stingerback Terror. What's the play here, y'all? The problem is I don't know what they're doing. I feel like this is probably some type of, like... Yeah, I'm just going to end the turn. This might be some type of Smuggler Surprise sort of deck. I think that's what it is. Alright, so we need to leave up our removal here, I think. Let's... Yeah, let's just pass. Man, this sucks, because I want to attack or put this into play, but I think I can't. I think it is a Smuggler surprise. We just have to hope it's not Tyrant to gain the life. Wow, there wasn't a thing? That can't be right. Has to be Smuggler surprise, right? Because what else are you doing with all this mana? If it's okay, exactly. That's what I was like, something doesn't make sense here. Alright, hold on a second. This is at the beginning of your end step, so it doesn't matter now, really. So let's discard a card. Target that. We'll take our 3. Discard this, actually. And then we'll target this. Alright. So we weathered that as best we could, just being aware of what was on the other side, which does make a difference. What else you got? They have something. Might be another surprise to try to put something in their hand. We go here. I mean, if I play this, we can attempt to attack for lethal. I mean, I guess we got to go for it. Could just be another removal card, honestly. But if so, you've got to kill something that's a permanent, so we get to pick up the corpses of the loss. Unless it's some random flash creature. It could be. Opponent says GG. Oh yeah, they definitely should have done that on their turn, because they could have found another blocker. Alright, cool. Wow, called those cards exactly right. Okay, so how do I feel about this one? This is tough, because I think the deck is actually viable on its own. If anything, the Lava Spur Boots was a fun experiment, but I don't think we really need it. Partially because we have the Coyote already, and it does help Caustic Bronco, you know, if we want to just have more things be able to saddle it. But the reality is, a lot of our stuff is so cheap we don't really care, right? And some of those things are also going to be lands. So we have a reasonable chance to not take more than 0 to 2 damage. And so we're not going to worry about it. Sometimes you're going to get wins just because of Corpses of the Lost. It's just going to be that card that lets you go crazy early. And against the mono red, or, you know, as we saw, I think, against the Boros Aggro deck, you just got to get your early removal. You know, we have a fair amount with Cut Down, 3 Bitter Triumphs, 3 Go for a Throat. That's already 8, plus we have Blood Tithe Harvesters. So we have a lot of removal that can give us a shot in those matchups. But I think the trick is, you have to not be trying to race them. Unless you're on the play and you already get one of your 2/2s, then you can kind of keep things going a little bit. But realistically, you need to be responding to them, trying to build up their board, right? Trying to kill their big Warden, trying to kill a Slick Shot, you know, that type of stuff to make sure you don't die. Because if you survive those couple of early beats from them, you often will be able to come back. So just keep that in mind in those matchups. That's going to be the way you win a lot of those. Otherwise, against the control matchups, obviously you're trying to dodge temporary lockdowns, you know, that makes a lot of sense. But we do at least still have Corpse of the Lost, Stingerback Terror. I probably would like to add 1 or 2 creature lands. I think this deck could benefit from that. But you also don't want a lot of lands that come into play tapped, right? We're playing 24. I'd be willing to cut a swamp and a mountain to play 2 of the Restless lands. I think that's more than fine. And still gives you some long-term play there. But otherwise, I don't think there's a lot to change here. Cunning Coyote does just enough. You know, can be a good top deck to give you extra damage and a haste body. It can give your Stingerback Terrors haste. So, like, everything in here works. It's just you have to play very carefully because it is, on its face, a serious aggro deck, and you will get some of those draws. But the other part of that is You also need to know when to slow down when you're not the beatdown, or when being the beatdown isn't as beneficial to be able to win some of those games. But overall, we've got 4 cut down, 4 Cult Conscript, 2 cut down, 4 Forsaken Miner, 4 Commando Faces Kakazan, 3 Bitter Triumph, 2 Caustic Bronco, 3 Go for the Throat, 2 Cunning Coyote, 4 Blood Tithe Harvester, 4 Corpses of the Lost, 4 Stingerback Terror, 6 Swamp, a Takanuma, 4 Mountain, Sakinzan, 4 Black Cleave Cliffs, 1 Haunted Ridge, 2 Restless Fence, 4 Sulphur Springs, 1 Merrick. Yeah, a quick interruption here. I'm actually butting into my own edit, but I wanted to say, because I don't think I included in this, that the deck was actually fine, but it's like a little better than 50% deck. So you'll get some wins with it. It's not a world beater, but it is fairly easy to build if you already play some type of Skeletons deck or whatever. An interesting point, because we almost rarely got our Cult Conscript back. I think in the final list, and I don't think I say this at that point, but I might actually go ahead and include a Cult, or remove a Cult Conscript for a Tiny Bones, possibly, and maybe even one other card, because, like, while Coyote was cool, it wasn't really necessary, and I think something like Tiny Bones could get us a little bit of value with the extra removal, so something else to include there. And you know, there's always cards that sit around in Standard that we don't really play with yet, or you don't see them much on the ladder. Well, we built one that actually used Sulfum, Mayhem, Dominus, and it did some pretty fun things, so you may want to check that next video out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.